Namastasye, 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 namo namaha.
When you're done with 30, just put your hands down. Make sure you're sitting in a very comfortable position. Just feel your body relaxing and calming down. Be aware of your body. Relax your face. Let go of the thoughts that don't need to be there. Be aware of them, but don't let them distract you. You're going to go again. 1, 2, 3, go. Once again, put your hands down, eyes closed. Just feel your body. What does it feel like right now? Feel the electricity flowing through your body. Just be present to whatever is there. One more time, really take these breaths in like you mean it right now. 1, 2, 3, go. And this time I want you to put your hands on your heart. Just take a moment to feel your heartbeat, to feel your body.
Namastasye, namastasye, namastasye.
Focus on one area of your body, maybe an area that needs attention right now, maybe an area that has some tension. Whatever area it is, I want you to give it that space right now of thought. And I want you to feel yourself relaxing that area of your body. Just giving it your focus so that it can almost melt away.
Uma Parvati Shive.
Just love that area of your body right now. Just give it all your love.
Namastasye, 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 namo.
Now pick another area of your body, another area that requires attention right now. And just give it all your focus, all your intention, all your love. And just feel it calming down, relaxing. And just be appreciative of that part of your body right now. Why do you appreciate it? Think about that. Now I want you to put your focus slowly, just expand your focus to other areas of your body until you cover another area and another area and another area until you have this awareness of every single little part of your beautiful, amazing body. And just focus on what you can give it right now, just by breathing into it.
Annapurnala
into every area and feel it getting nourished by your love and your appreciation.
Namastasye, namaste.
Why can you love this body right now?
Namastasye.
Why can you be grateful for it? What are the reasons why? Just take a few moments and tell yourself. Just vividly see and be in all that you appreciate about your body. Just become that appreciation, that gratitude, and see what this body does for you and what you can do with it.
Namastasye, 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 namo namaha.
Now I want you to take a moment and I want you to be aware of the feelings in this body, of the emotions that are running through you. Just be your emotions for a minute. What emotions do you have inside you right now? What do they feel like? What do they do to your body?
Brahmani Gayatri.
Let go of any meaning associated to those emotions and just be aware of them and of what they do to you.
Namastasye, namo namaha.
Now I want you to be present to whatever thoughts are running through your mind. Just observe whatever it is that your mind is thinking about. Without giving it any meaning, just be the observer.
Tvam Tripura Sundari.
I want you to be observer and observer to your whole entire body right now, and your emotions and your thoughts, and just look at this thing that you walk around with every single day that allows you to live and to be. And be present to the greatness behind this body, the greatness that you are, the greatness that's bigger than your thoughts, it's bigger than your emotions, it's bigger and more expansive than this body.
Mata Bhuvaneshwari.
Be aware of that expansive being and what it can do for you. And just feel that, feel the oneness, feel you.
Namastasye, namo namaha.
Take a deep breath, and as you inhale, I want you to say one thing to yourself. You're going to say, I love you. And I want you to really feel it. So you're going to say it one more time. You're going to take a deep breath in and you're going to say to yourself, I love you. I love all of you, every part of you, everything that you are and everything that you aren't. And I'm grateful for this thing that I call myself. Take one more deep breath in and just lock in that gratitude and that love. And get ready, because in couple of seconds, we're going to open our eyes. And with all that love, I expect you guys to rock like you really, really should rock. And when you do, you're going to get really excited. So you guys can open your eyes and get ready. If you're excited to start this morning's call, I want to hear you say yes. 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 One more time, like you really love being here this morning. Say yes. Yes. All right, let's welcome this morning with the sound of unstoppable intensity. Let's party. Woo! And just take one moment to just rock it out with your body right now. Woo!
I see you, Byron. Go ahead.
Even if we can't see you, take a moment to just party. Give us a little hand dance.
Where's Yahweh?
All right. Round of applause for everybody who made it this morning. Woo! Yes.
Yeah.
All you freaking rock stars.
You guys rock.
You do. Good morning, everyone. My name is Yali. I'm a coach, entrepreneur, and a rock star, as we like to call ourselves here. And welcome to another awesome video Friday on our iinspire UPW morning calls, where our mission is to empower millions of people to live a life they truly love and enjoy, and where you can be a leader too. And right before I present today's unbelievable, one-of-a-kind rock star call leader, just a moment beforehand, I'm just going to go over some ground rules and quick notes about using Zoom. So if you're calling in for the first time and you're using a tablet or an app, you can swipe all the way to the left. You'll start seeing different images, like a gallery view of the people on the call here. My video and my audio are coming from two separate places, if you're wondering. So you can either pin my video to the screen, or you could just do the gallery view. If you're using a computer and you're not on full screen, you can, on the left-hand side on the top, you can toggle between speaker view and gallery view. That'll allow you to see everyone at the same time. And on the bottom left-hand side, you have the mute function. So if you guys know you're typing or you're doing anything that is making noise right now, you just make sure you're muted. If not, I love your participation. So just unmute yourselves and participate. Another one more thing is the bottom also has a chat where you can talk behind my back or just say hello to everyone. And on participants, under participants, you can raise your hand. Yes, that's it. Those of you on the phone, there's only one person muted. If you can't talk for some reason and you're trying, you might be muted because you had some background noise. So I do recommend just be responsible for yourselves, especially when speaker is speaking. Just make sure that you're muted. When they're not, and I ask you guys to rock it and welcome the speaker, then please take yourself off mute and rock and party with us. We're going to test that in just a moment. The last thing I want to say is just listen from your life. There's so much you can get out of these calls. So listen like there's a real purpose for the reason you're on here this morning. Listen to what's going on in your life and what's important to you right now, and how you can use whatever benefits you get from this call in order to actually pursue it and move forward with your life. I'm so excited to have all you guys on here, and if you are excited too, I want to hear you welcome the one and only main head rock star of all rock stars. Let's welcome Carolyn Ram!
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I'm really excited to be on this call. This is probably, like I've led these calls before, but I am most excited about today because I've really been working on the top 5 daily habits of a rock star, of someone that just totally goes after their dreams. Someone who doesn't make excuses, someone who just works as hard as they possibly can until they reach their goals. I've had a tremendous amount of success in a very, very small amount of time, and it's truly because I get on these calls, and this is one of my top daily habits. It's getting on these calls and getting into state. Because after I get off these calls, I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel absolutely amazing, okay? And it's because I have a peer group that is amazing. Like when you get a peer group that is, like anyone that's on this call, first of all, I just want to say if you're on this call, you are absolutely phenomenal. Because right now, I'm only attracting phenomenal into my current reality. So if you're on this call, then you are phenomenal. And hold on one second. My daughter, I have a 7-year-old, and she just woke up, and she just wants to know where the Eagles blanket is. So just give me 1 second here. Let me just go ahead upstairs.
All right.
Go ahead upstairs. And it's right on the bed. Okay? I'll get it in a minute. Go ahead and use the blanket upstairs. Thank you, Yali. Thank you so much, Yali. So I know there's some parents on the line now, so I know you guys understand. But the number one rule is to get on these calls or to do something positive in the morning. This is my number one, okay? My number 2 rule to success, and I really had to think about this, was to trust myself. You know that voice inside of you that knows all the answers? Because there is a place, I'm telling you, where you know what you have to do, okay? It's just fear. It's that 4-letter word that stops you. The uncertainty of not knowing what's going to come. I know many of us have stayed in a relationship much longer than we should have. We knew they weren't right for us. We knew we weren't right for them, but we stayed in a relationship anyway. And the answer is, why we do that is because of fear. It's because, we told ourselves, oh, it'll be better there in the future. And then what ends up happening is, what happens in your mind when you finally decide enough is enough. You look at the past, you say the past was painful, the future was painful, and you know what? The present's going to be painful. That's it. I'm done. I had it. And that's basically what happened in all of the areas of my life. I quit smoking. I quit my job. I started my business. I did so much in a short amount of time that I had to trust every decision I was making. And so I created the belief that there were 1,000 unseen hands guiding every step I took. Tony Robbins always says that he is guided. He always says that he has that belief, like every move he makes is guided. And that's how I believe, too. I believe that I am connected. I don't know what it's called, but I literally see a light connected to the sky. I mean, what do you think priming is? You're literally pulling energy down from the sky. So for me, doing these little things daily has changed my whole entire life. And I had to trust myself. I had to dig deep, deep down and ask myself, who do I want to be? Not what do I want to be? Who do I want to be? What makes me happy? No matter how crazy anybody else might think it sounds, no matter what my parents want, my whatever wants, no matter what my friends want, I wanted this because it makes me happy. Motivational speaking makes me happy. Writing makes me happy. Being creative, dancing with you all on the phone make me happy. So all I'm doing is moving towards the things that make me happy, and my life just keeps getting better and better and better because of it. Number 3 is to break the rules. Now that's a big deal. I'm not talking about breaking the law, okay? I'm talking about breaking the rules, okay? It's impossible to be a maverick or a true original if you're not, if you're too well behaved or you're not willing to break the rules. And for me, just to give you an example of that, My first Tony Robbins seminar, like I was in Diamond Premier section, and I paid quite a bit of money for that seat. I think it was like $3,000. And I had to take out a loan to do it because I didn't even have the money to do it. But I knew I needed to change, and I knew in order to change, I had to get around a different environment. And when I saw a video online of the Tony Robbins seminar, I was like, those are my people. Where have they been all my life? I'm going to this. So I booked it, and I went out there, and just like the energy that was there was amazing, but I realized I wasn't in the front row. I realized that there was a section right by the stage called Tony's Family Friends section that was up and close. And if I wasn't willing to break the rules and say, you know what, I deserve to be there, and I know my self-worth, and goddamn it, I'm going to get in one of those seats, then I wouldn't have met the people that I would have met. I probably wouldn't have charged the stage and have the coach that I have. So many things wouldn't have happened if I wasn't willing to break the rules a little bit. And it's just in that one situation. I do it constantly. I talk to people who I need to talk to at work. I do what I need to do to get what I need done, okay? And I'm not afraid to fail. Number 4 is don't be afraid to fail. That is so big for me because I waited so long. I sat in a little, cube for so long, for 12 years, and I just said, this is my life. I'm not going to go after my dreams because everyone keeps telling me it's 1 in a million. There's no way that that's going to happen, Carolyn. You'll never be the actress that you want. You'll never be the speaker that you want. You'll never be the writer you want. Your chances are so slim. I remember my friends telling me, why should we even go for something like that? People are going to think we're weird. I don't care what other people think. I'm going after what makes me happy. Go after what makes you happy. God, there's something inside of you. I know it. There's something inside of you that tells you every day this can't be what life's all about. And it's when you start focusing on gratitude. It's when you get on these calls and you get around people that are on the same enlightened path. Because I believe that anyone on this call is on the same enlightened path that I am. And you're grateful and you're happy. And you're, even if you're going through something rough, you're here. And we are just going to put it, as I like to say, put dents in the universe, okay? Because I believe that if I want it bad enough, and I'm talking if I want it bad enough, then it is going to happen. And I truly believe that. And I know you guys can feel that in my words because I want my words to mean something. I don't want my words just to be fluff. I'm not a fan of fluff. I want my words to mean something. And to me, these 5 rules that I'm giving you, each of them has had a huge impact on my life. So number 5 for me is work your butt off. Leave no stone unturned. I wrote this thing down. Muhammad Ali has always been a hero of mine, okay? And it's because Muhammad Ali said, I'm going to show you how great I am. And, the things that he would say during these interviews, he would just really focus on himself and say how wonderful he was. And guess what? He is wonderful. He's a legend. But I know that they would ask him, how many sit-ups do you do, Muhammad Ali? And he would say, I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting. When I feel the pain, that's when I start counting because that's when it really counts. That's what makes you a champion. No pain, no gain. No one said it was going to be easy. But you have to make your pain your prize. You have to make your pain push you to the next level. And that's what I've done. Okay, I've been in a lot of emotional pain, but what I do is I make that my fuel, and I say, how can I fuel this into my dreams, into my goals? How can I fuel this into helping other people? And it's not just on these calls, it's in my whole entire life. My whole entire life has changed, and I'm talking about, like, even if I go to the Wawa, I'm making that girl at that cashier smile no matter what I do, because when I smile at the world, and I promise you this will work, when you smile at the world will smile back. I walk down the city streets of Philadelphia and I probably see about 300 people on my walk home every single day, and I have the biggest smile on my face, and you should see these people look at me. They're like, they start to smile. They have no idea what the hell, why is this woman so happy? Because I have a peer group like you guys. Because I was able to conquer my fears, and because I'm still climbing. I feel like we are climbing, right? Because I don't want anyone to drop me off at the top of a mountain. I'm enjoying this climb way too much. And I feel like you all are on this climb with me. And as long as you're constantly climbing, constantly trying to be the best person that you can possibly be, whether it be in business, finance, your relationship, your spiritual faith, whatever section of your life, as long as you're trying to be the best that you can possibly be, and as long as you're moving towards what makes you happy, okay, your life is going to change drastically once you start putting that energy there. And I just have one more thing. My thoughts have really had to change too. And I kind of put that, you know, in a peer group, because I feel like when you start hanging out with the right people, the right things start to happen. You start to get the right results. Because they, you know, I remember Joseph saying, you cannot pick your family, but you can pick your friends. And that was a moment in my mind where I was like, I'm going to get Joseph McClinton to be my goddamn mentor. And I charged the stage because I was like, there's no way I'm leaving this place without a number, without something. I'm getting it. And because I had that belief, that's what ended up happening. And just focus your thoughts on, it's funny, I feel like I'm talking about Peter Pan, but happy thoughts, okay? Just one more thing, 17 seconds of a happy thought, 17 seconds of thinking about what you want without contradicting yourself, okay? Because we do it so often. We'll say, oh, I want this new car, but I'll never be able to afford that Porsche. We contradict ourselves so often that no one on this call has had a 17-second pure thought combustion. And let me tell you something, I think I've experienced just a tiny fraction of it, and it's amazing. Because once you do that for 17 seconds, another thought just like it replicates it. After 68 seconds of thinking without contradicting yourself at all, things literally they move in your directions, okay? So focus your thoughts on what makes you happy and on what you want. Don't tell the story of what you don't want. Don't tell the story of your past. You just tell the story of what you want, what your dreams are, what you're passionate about, and share with us. We don't know who you are unless you share with us. So comment on the group. Start getting to know people. I know so many people in this group. Byron, Matt's badass. I got Paul. I got Bert. I got Yali. I got Katana. How could I forget Katana? Sorry, Katana. You know, there's Heather. There's so many people on this call that are just amazing. And once you get on these calls and you start getting to know people, oh my God, they just contribute to my life so much. I'm so grateful for this call. And I just wanted to share that if there's one thing that you do today, definitely just be grateful. Practice gratitude. And that's all I have, Yali. My name is Carolyn Rim. I am a rock star. Thank you for letting me share.
Woo! Round of applause for Carolyn! Give it up! Woo! Yes! I think we deserve a double round of applause here. Let's do it again! Woo! Yes! All right, Carolyn. Girl, you are always on fire, and I love it. I can't get enough of your amazing energy, seriously. And I just want to say, first of all, I love this call. I just love it. I love the essence of you on an entire morning call. You can do this every day. But personally, I'll personally answer the phone for a call every single day. I just want to say, you are just incredible. For those of you who don't know, just Carolyn has been through so much. It's not a given that she's like on here and giving us this motivational, incredible talk. She's been through hell and back throughout, the last couple of months. And we've seen her just grow into exactly who she is and was and wants to be, just by the power of everything that you mentioned right now. So you live it every day, and we see you grow into just a fraction of what you're going to become. And it's just one of the biggest honors that I have by being your partner here on iinspire. And those of you who don't know, she's also a coach on iinspire here, and she contributes to other people's lives. So she doesn't only do that for herself, but she gives back. And that's one of the most incredible, you know, parts of you. It's like you just started getting on this call, and the moment that it gave you what it gave you, and the moment that you found, you know, the keys that empower you, you were sharing them. You were getting on these calls. You were telling us your morning rituals. You were telling us your incantations. You were, you know, everything that worked for you, you shared. And you called me and you said, oh my God, Yali, I found this incredible the visualization. I got to do it with you, you know, and just being that not only for yourself, but for other people is what's going to keep expanding who you are and who iinspire is for everyone. So I just want to thank you, first of all, for being a part of what we're doing here and a part of our mission to empower millions of people. I know that with you, you know, it's happening. And I want to give you another round of applause just for that, and then we're going to open this for discussion. So round of applause for Carolyn! All right, and just before the discussion, I loved so many points. I have notes here that I made, and I'd love for you to make a recap after this call also on the group, so that we know number 1, 2, and 3, just like you said them.
Absolutely.
The power of words spoke to me so much. It's so true. Just talk, speak it, speak it, speak it. What you said about thinking without contradicting yourself, is that me? No. Thinking of without contradicting yourself, amazing. The climb, just enjoying the climb and being on the climb constantly, those 2 millimeters a day is so freaking important. It's not about being perfect now. It's not about, you know, making it tomorrow. It's about just continuing to grow all the time. And I completely relate to that. And turning your pain into fuel, which we've seen you do, which is just incredible. And anyone calling in here, if you're not to tell whether you're telling us or not, you know, if you're going through something painful in your life right now, it's the biggest fuel that you have. It's moving your emotions, and trust me, it's a matter of a decision, a short, tiny decision. In an instant, it turns into the biggest fuel, and what you're capable of doing is beyond your imagination. So I encourage everyone to use that, to use every word that you said in their lives. And I want to hear you guys share. So in our discussion, just one point, you present yourself by saying your name, followed by I'm a rock star. And then you can say, Carolyn, we can't hear you, you're muted. Then you can say whatever it is that you'd like. So share what you got out of this call, or where it resonates, or just share yourself if it's freaking outstanding. All right?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to give it a moment for everyone to get off mute, unless you have a lot of noise in the background, and just say yes one time. Yes. Woo! All right. Who's ready to share with us this morning?
I am. This is Heather.
Hey, Heather. Matt, you're next.
Heather, and I'm a rock star, and I'm inspired by that call this morning. Thank you, Carolyn.
Woo!
I just want to quickly, love the whole thing, and it blows me away. You speak so much from your heart, and it's just so authentic. It's just coming right out of your own experience, and your passion just brings me right along. And I also feel it, because I feel like your words are so true, because I feel them in my own life. Everything you talk about, I'm like, I feel like I could be talking about that, and it just makes me feel like I'm not alone in this journey. And I feel so much more connected when I hear someone talk the way you talk. So I appreciate so much everything you talked about, and everything you share, and how you share it. And thank you so much for every single piece of that. You're amazing. That's all I gotta say.
Thank you so much.
Heather.
You're awesome. Woo! Rock star.
Yes.
Good morning, Rockstar Ralph here.
Hey,
Hey,
Rockstar
Rockstar.
Ralph.
Just a moment. We have a bit of a line this morning. Sorry. So Matt, and then Matt, and then Will, I think, said he wanted to speak, and then you're next, Ralph, okay?
No problem.
All right, Matt.
Absolutely. My name is Matt, and I'm an awesome rock star.
Woo! Woo!
I just wanted to, compliment Carolyn on her, on her progress. I'm definitely glad I'm on this call and got to hear, I've seen Carolyn come a long ways. She's a doer, and I consider her a good part of my support group. Because she went to UPW Dallas, then she went to New Jersey. Now she's living her dreams, and I'm proud to say that I'm proud of Carolyn and her progress. And I'm also very proud to say that I'm making sacrifices. I'm going to make the 3-hour drive to come to her seminar for support, and that's what it's all about.
Me too.
Yes. All right.
Matt, you're awesome. Thank you so much for that support to come to my seminar. I can't wait to meet you guys live, person to person. I feel like I met Byron, and I know Karen in UPW, and it was like meeting family. Really, that's what this is.
Hey, you met me too.
I did, yes. I know, I walked in UPW Dallas. I don't know Yali at all. I just saw her. This is just a side note. And I walked right up to Yali, and I was like, excuse me, can I get a picture with you? I really like you. I didn't know who she was. I just saw her, and I was like, man, I really like that chick. I don't know who she is or what she's about, but I like her energy. And it's funny, though, right? Like, out of all the people I took a picture with, it was Yali. So go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's awesome. Yeah, I need to send you that selfie. All right. So round of applause for Matt one more time. All right. Let's welcome William. Don't forget to present yourself. Oh, well, wait. We can't hear you. Are you calling in from a different source? Because maybe I muted you. No? All right. So you're going to figure out whatever it is. You're using a phone? No? A computer? A laptop? Okay. He's going to take a second, figure it out, and we'll give him his turn right after this. So let's move it on to Rockstar Ralph.
Woo!
Good morning.
Good morning.
Carolyn, you're freaking awesome. I enjoy each of your messages, and today was no different. What I heard, what resonated in me is a thought several years ago, was on a Disney cruise. My daughter was on the crew member, and we get on the Disney Island, and they play Brown Eyed Girl, and I love Brown Eyed Girl. And so my wife and I just get up and dance, and my daughter, the look in her eyes like, Dad, Mom, what are you doing? But we got almost the whole cruise ship got out in the sand and start dancing with that. And so the message, when you were talking, it's like, feel the music, go dance. When you feel it in you that you want to do something, go for it. And you're a rock star. Thank you.
Yes.
Rockstar.
Yes. Thank you, Ralph. Who else wants to speak? Maybe someone who hasn't spoken on our calls before.
Can you hear me now?
I invite you.
Oh, William.
Oh, yes, William. Don't forget to present yourself.
Let's say my name is William, and I am a rock star. Well,
all
good.
right.
Let's see. Let's try that now. Can you guys see me still?
Yes.
Okay. Well, first off, you just got to say to my dear friend Carolyn over here, amazing of what you're doing there. I had the nice privilege of seeing you at your first seminar, and and I did not get a chance to meet you at UPW Dallas. I kind of went on a wing and a prayer in the middle of a snowstorm to go see you, as you know. And
hold on, William, I just want to make sure everyone understands. He drove an hour and a half away, this man, to go see a girl he never met in the worst snowstorm of 2015. And he shows up at my seminar, an hour late with so much energy. And when he walks in, everyone's massaging everybody. We're jumping up and down. And he walks in, he's like, woo, let's go. And I'm like, woo. I was like, I got a UPW here. Come on. And I just want to say thank you, William. Continue. You're a badass for that, though, too.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I will say that, it's been an incredible journey watching you, in just a brief period of time. It was neat to see your energy up at UPW New Jersey. I think it was rather contagious. And, and hearing the stories about Joseph and everything. And I wish you the best of success. And for everybody, in case anybody wants to know that when she gets to, and I know she's a rock star, but when she becomes this global rock star thing going on, I've got the first autograph. I already have it. So we're all good there. That's worth something now, but it'll be worth something like, cash. Don't
worry, you guys. We're going to have a Carolyn signature sale here on iinspire. So no worries. All right, round of applause for William. Yes. Who else wants to share? I do encourage, I see some new faces here, and I'd love to hear you guys.
Hey, Yali.
Yes.
Hi, it's Carmel, and I'm a rock star. And I don't know what to say. My heart is so overfilled with joy, really. Just to start the morning. I live in New York City. I live by myself. To wake up and be with all of you, like Carolyn said, it's family. It's freaking awesome. And Carolyn, your energy, I'm late to the game. I didn't go to Dallas. I was in San Jose and then came to New Jersey. You're like infectious and contagious, and it's a good virus to have. It's like really amazing. And when I saw your thing posted last night, like, I'm doing an event, I'm like, okay, I don't know in Philadelphia. I don't have a car. I'll figure it out. Like, family supports family. And I told you in the message, you are like Roger Bannister. You show what is possible, and you give all of us permission to go for it. And I am just honored and blessed to be in your presence and to be here with everyone else. Like, you guys are changing my life. And Yali, I honor you for just creating this, because this just enriches my life and gives me the power to go out and enrich in others. So I am just so grateful on this awesome March equinox. Spring is here. So
Yes.
I love
it. Let's just give a moment to just kind of flex your bodies out, just stretch however feels good. And if you guys feel awesome, I want you to say yes. 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 All right, I'm going to give you another chance. This time I want you to be really sexy this morning, okay? You're going to take all your sexual energy into this day by saying yes. 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 All right, I'll give you one more chance to say a really sexy yes and then make the sound of unstoppable intensity. So get ready and say yes. Yes. All right. Let's rock for a few seconds. Even if you're not on video, I want to hear you dancing. Woo! Yeah. Yes. And if somebody asks you what you're celebrating, just say life. Life. Yes. Woo! All right, everyone. Before we end today's call, I just want to thank everybody for calling in today. I want to say thank you to Carolyn Rim for being such a freaking rock star and for giving us so much amazing energies this morning. I want to thank each and every one of you for calling in today. Those on video, I love you guys for calling in on video to bring in all these beauty energy in here. We're going to do a little picture together in a moment, so get prettified. And and if you guys have your cameras there and have been off camera, this is the time to get your hair, make it pretty, and turn on the camera. We're just going to take a little picture here before we rock out at the end of this call. All right, so get in positions, you guys. Get ready to count to 3 and then pose. And you're going to pose about 3 times. I'm just going to flick pictures as we do this. All right? Get ready. Count to 3 starting now.
1, 2, 3.
Stranger.
Go ahead.
One more. I messed it up. We're gonna let Carolyn get a blanket in a second.
All right, I'm going to get the blanket.
All right, let's rock out till you leave this call. Have an incredible, outstanding weekend. And if you haven't joined our 100-day challenge group yet, then join it today because we're having a call on Sunday that's going to rock your world. And don't forget to take advantage of your free strategy session with one of our coaches, myself and Carolyn included. So have an outstanding weekend. Let's rock, you guys. Woo! Woo! I love you, Yali. Thank you for this call. Don't leave before dancing.
Everybody needs somebody to Life will never be the same. Life is
Bye, everyone.